Suicide Squad. We're finally going to get to see number 2.
Yeah. Yeah, we saw it a couple of days ago.
Yeah, I was just going to ask you, have you seen it?
Yeah, it's insane. It's by far James Gunn's best movie.
Why do you say that?
It just takes it to another level. At the same time, it was very much the movie that I thought it was going to be, because the vision was so clear from the beginning, and the script was, and while we were shooting it, it was so clear what we were doing. Of course, we were adding a bunch of layers and stuff while we were shooting it. But it's so entertaining. I'm, of course, hopelessly biased, but I found it to be one of the most entertaining films I've ever seen. It's like from A to Z, that it's so well paced. It has such a drive and such comedic timing. It's funny, like, along the way the whole time, effortlessly. What I was struck by was how well it flowed and how seamlessly it flowed, but also how he was able to create these little bubbles, these little moments of emotional depth and visual and emotional poetry. And I felt like it really transcended the genre, and it became something bigger. And then it's also very silly.
Yeah.
And ridiculous in many ways, and super violent, just gory almost at times, and it's like shocking moments, but that are very comedic. At the end of the movie, it's completely normal seeing this giant shark just standing gnawing on a person's head, and some other people just having a conversation. When you're 1 hour and 50 minutes into Suicide Squad, that's going to feel completely normal.
Are we going to feel exhausted at the end?
I think energized. I really do.
Okay.
It has such an energy to it. And I was actually really moved by the thought. While I was watching it, I was really thinking that like this is the kind of movie that people are dying to see in the theaters. It's going to be loud in those movie theaters, and it's exactly the kind of communal collective experience that I think people are really craving, and that are at the core of why I wanted to do this for a living, to be able to be part of those kind of experiences and to give that to people. And I think now, when people have been cooped up and robbed of the communal experiences for over a year, like, this is it. I think the Suicide Squad is going to be the first real cinematic event that people are going to have again. And I can't wait for people to see it. Like, it's good, and I really think that people are going to see it many times. I think you're going to see it many times.
It sounds like my kind of movie.
Yeah,
it's real. I mean, every time you just giggle like that, I know you're thinking about something in the movie. And I'm like, what is he? What? No, don't tell me. No, tell me. Listen, I know Suicide Squad 1 had, critics weren't the most thrilled about it. I loved it. People think I'm nuts. People are like, you're crazy. They're like,
it had great characters,
Yeah, it had great characters. I love that.
I thought the first 40 minutes of the film was fucking great. And then there was conflicting visions, and it just didn't end up being what we all hoped it was. It didn't feel like the movie that we hoped we were gonna make.
Right.
And this is something very different.
Because it's not a sequel.
It's not a standalone thing, because you have characters from the first film. Artistically, I wasn't really bound. I'm almost creating a new character. There's definitely tendencies, but it's just a different universe. It's a James Gunn universe,
and that's a wild.
It's a very hilarious and depraved place.
So does that mean you're signed on for number 3?
This baby's going.
How many you signed on for?
I don't know.